So you can see we made down there, we bring her up every now and again. We have the ability now to get her up here and have a little potter on her for a couple of weeks. I live through there, that window there. And the bird had fell down that there chimney there. I know you want to watch and help the bird out, but it's time to go. Bye. So this film is fundamentally about the liberation of a young jackdaw, but ultimately this is a narrowboating vlog, so there's some of that in there, of course. A couple of really beautiful photos actually from the past that show our house in Armitage on the Trent Mersey Canal back in a time before trees were invented, it would seem. So make sure you give the film a like when you leave. So this very narrow section of canal is where I live. I don't live in the canal, but I live through there, that window there. So I want to try and clear these trees. I'm going to come down there with a bow saw and get cutting, just so that I can see my bit of canal. And the bird had fell down that there chimney there. So you can see we made down there, we bring her up every now and again. We have the ability now to get her up here and have a little potter on her for a couple of weeks at a time and take her away again for a bit. In that direction, that's Bridge 59. It's called Kent's Bridge. There's nothing on it to say it's called Kent's Bridge, but it is called Kent's Bridge. Like I said, it's a pretty tight section through here. You can see that tree there bears the scars of many a collision with a cabin top. Oh, and of course you can't miss the fact that Armitage Shanks is just in the distance there. So the houses were built in 1910. Just have a look at this photo from 1913 of this Sunday school day out on the boat. I just love to see the horses just around the corner. But look at that. When do you often get the chance to see your own house when it was virtually new and it's over 100 years old? This photograph really consumes me. I just love the fact that I can see my house, because you always see houses like this as they are today, and you probably just assume they've always looked like that. I wonder what it actually looked like brand new, because it would have just been like 2 or 3 years old at this point. I think that's amazing. Here's a view of the same boat prior to it getting to Bridge 59. So I think both photographs are taken off 59. Just look at those guys on the towpath. It's like something out of Peaky Blinders. What an incredible couple of photographs. I love them. I'm going to get them printed off and framed and put in my house. So we were awoken at an ungodly hour this morning to the sound of a crow that sounded like it was up on the roof up there. That's what we thought, that's really close, or is it sort of just through there? And then it dawned on us that this noise was coming from behind there. So now I've got a proper task on, trying to see if I can find how to get to this bird that's obviously stuck behind and in the old chimney breast in the old fireplace. What's that, Dilly? What can you hear? The bird? It's the bird. In there, Tilly. So once this radiator stopped draining, I'll get it off and see. There is a panel down there. I can just see it. So once we've got that off there, hopefully I'll be able to prise the panel open and release the bird back into the... Get some towels ready. Yeah. Gonna have to get Tilly out in a minute, but she's gonna start meowing. Remember, I've not got the rad off yet, so I don't have to stress yet.
Yeah.
I've started opening that window, but I can't open it because there's the spot thing at the top. She just needs to go out now, but she's going to scream outside.
Do you want me to put her downstairs outside?
Put it in the front room with Elfie. Elfie's asleep in the front room. So we've got an open window. Oh look, there's Mrs. Lumsden's beetle. Ooh. Right, Tilly, it's time for you to go. I know you want to watch and help the bird out, but it's time to go. Bye. Bye, Tilly. She's not going to be happy about that. Once the red comes up, tip it upside down. So. Water.
If it's blown out the chimney, I'm going to be so cross.
It won't have done. So we've exposed, got the rad off. We've exposed that there is a chimney vent in there at least, so that's good. I think the bird's just behind there. So I just need a Phillips screwdriver to take that off. Or I can hear a boat going past. It's a shame we can't see anything. I want the winter back. All-eyed bird. Move that out of the way. I'm going to end up tripping over that. Right, just slowly. Oh, it's a small hole.
Oh, it's never going to get out of that.
Hoping for a bigger hole than that. Oh, that's disappointing. Give us your torch again.
Probably just keeping really quiet. Gone into shock mode.
I don't have to be taking a few more bricks out. Could leave it alone for a bit.
I think maybe that's the best thing to do, is just keep everything quiet in here, turn the lights off, and see if it kind of figures its own way out.
It's got some daylight going in, so it'll see her. It drops. I guess the bottom of the fireplace is probably down there, which is probably where it is, and there. But it's like one brick.
If you pull the paper away as much as you can from it around it.
It's a jackdaw. They're not small. I mean, they're not the biggest of crows, but I think that's what it is. So the bird seems to be relatively well, alive and well, squawking well, but that hole there is tight, and the bird's about a foot below that. So I'm assuming that it can't sort of spread its wings enough to actually be able to just flap up to there, but then there's that's probably just about big enough to get a crow out. It's not a jackdaw, it looks like a baby crow, young crow. What I'm thinking now is if I push some stuff through there to sort of almost create like a staircase. Oh, he's there. He just appeared. Literally just appeared as I was talking. There he is. Come on. Out you come. doesn't look too big. I think he's just scared. I can't say he, could be she. I think they are just scared. I can't get my hands either side of it to bring it through. Like I need another brick out. But it's probably going to die with the distress of me trying to hammer a brick out. I don't know. Maybe I need to call the RSPCA or RSPB, I don't know. See if they have a tactic. So I think cup of tea, slice of toast, leave the door closed, leave the window open. Let's see what happens. I've just got a feeling that hole might be just too small for it to push through. And then I don't know what to do. Try and make the hole wider so if he comes again, I mean this noise can't be nice for him, but it becomes one of those, doesn't it? There you go. It's a bit unwanted. So I'm hoping now that when he recovers from the fear of that noise, which I felt was probably a sacrifice worth doing, he's got a bit of a wider opening. So that might just be enough for him to get his body through now. Alexa, play crow sounds on loop.
Animal loops are part of the Animal Sound subscription, but you can listen to it for free this time. Here comes a crow sound loop.
I mean, that must be a bit scary for it, but I think it's like you just got to do it, haven't you? Just trying to entice it into a slightly bigger hole and hope that it'll come out. I have no idea what it's going to do when it comes into the bedroom. The window's open. You can hear it scurrying. I've knocked a bit more brickwork out, so that should be enough for it to come through. Out. Out. Go on, out. Out. Get in the tree. crow saver.
What the?
Don't you worry about that.
Oh,
I've saved
okay.
it, right?
Is-
Just